Hello YouTube, what is going on, and welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video. Today, boys and girls, what I've got for you is something pretty weird, pretty crazy, and I don't think I've seen it done before on YouTube. So, the other day I was speaking to my friend, and he has a fidget spinner, and he loves fidget spinners, and he was like, dude, you should build a Minecraft fidget spinner house, because that'll probably get him going. So, after a long time of just designs and stuff, I finally came up with something that is pretty much the closest thing to a fidget spinner and the house in Minecraft, and this is what I came up with. So I'm going to teach you how to build this today, and it is a fully functional fidget spinner house. Like, I mean, it doesn't spin, of course, that'd be pretty freaking impressive, but everything is there, everything you need, and it's all accessible. So yeah, let's teach you how to build this thing. So first things first, the materials that you will be needing for this version, this is the red version. You guys could do any color you wanted. All you'd have to do is switch out the hardened clay and the red wool color. So if you wanted to do blue, you just use light blue and light blue hardened clay. It's pretty simple stuff. So I'm going to be using red wool, polished andesite, red hardened clay, and some black wool. There is some other like materials in this, like glass and stuff, but we'll get onto that later in the video. So let's change it to sunny, and let's get straight into this. So let's start off with the circles. Okay, the first bearing, or A-bet-9 bearing, that's what a fidget spinner uses, is 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're going to place 3 blocks just like this, and then a fourth. Okay, and this is going to be the base of our circle. You're then going to come up by 2, like this, by 1, and then by 2. Okay, and that's going to make your curve for the first circle. And then what you're going to do is place another 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to repeat this the whole way around. So let's do this here. 1, 2, 1, another 2, and then 4. Okay, and as you can see, that's made the perfect bottom of a circle, and then all we're going to do is do the top of that. So 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and on the other side, we're going to do 2, 1, and then 2. Okay, and then on the top, of course, we're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that makes you a perfect circle, pretty much. So now we're going to be working on the, like, I guess, inner kind of red part, which is just red hardened clay. Okay, you're just going to pretty much go around the entire circle with your red hardened clay. And this is just to kind of add, I guess, a little bit more texture. I mean, it could have been all red wool, but I figured that would look a little bit boring. But this just kind of adds a little bit of color to it, and I figured it looks nicer. So now you're going to place red wool here, like this. Okay, in between these, I guess, 4 blocks here, like that. You do exactly the same up the top as well. So like that. I'll just pause here for a second so you guys can see that, and then we will carry on. So the next material you're going to need is the polished andesite, and you're going to make a ring all the way around, just like this. Okay, now this is like the start of the bearing itself, I guess. The red is like the case. So there you go, the outer ring of the bearing, and we're going to grab the black wool now, and we're going to place it all the way around again. As you can see, it's pretty much just a kind of a pattern thing, and once you get used to it, you're pretty much good to go, like so. And then you're going to grab yourself the black wool again, like this, bring it all the way around, and the final stages is black wool here, 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 and here in all the corners. Then you're going to grab yourself the andesite, and you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Like that. And that has made your first bearing of the fidget spinner. And yeah, it's pretty simple stuff. Okay, the next thing we are going to be doing on this fidget spinner is coming to the top, and we're just going to be placing a block here and here. Okay, so on both sides of the top 4, giving you this little shape here. Okay, you're then going to bring it up by 1, and then by another 1. Okay, you're going to do exactly the same on the other side, because remember, this thing is pretty much symmetrical, giving you these kind of like antenna kind of like things on the top, and then you're just going to fill this in with red wool, bring it to there. Okay, so as you can see, this is the kind of shape, or the start of the shape, that kind of like connects all the fidget spinners, all the bearings. And yeah, so we've got this going all the way up. We're then going to bring one up like this, like that, and this is going to be the start of our second bearing. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is bring it by 2 along. Okay, so you're up by 1 and you're down by 2. Okay, then you're going to go along by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're pretty much just going to do exactly the same as we did on this one, but on here. Okay, using the exact same kind of counting method. 2, 1, 2, and then the 4. So here, for example, this will be 2. It'll come in by 4, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 2 up. 1 along, 2 across, and then back to your 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, the next circle is going to be developed, the next circle is going to be developed, and then we're pretty much going to have the complete shape, and we can move on with the house. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, like that. There it is, your second bearing, or your second circle. And now we're going to work on the next one. It's pretty much, well, it is the exact same thing. Down by 2, along by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back in again with the same shape. You may feel like I'm repeating it, but some people generally do need it, like repeat a few times to understand, or, you know, sometimes I could maybe go a little bit faster than some of you are, like, I don't know, able to follow. So, you know, I'm just keeping it, or I'm going to keep saying it, so some people can understand. So, as you can see, that is where we're at. Now, what you're going to do is do exactly the same as we did on this bearing, with the red hardened clay around the edges. Like this. And we're going to pretty much do the same thing on both sides. Okay? Now remember, you're going to put your red wool in this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner. And then you're going to move on to the andesite. Little ring of grey all the way around. Like this. Move on to your black wool. Just layering it up slowly and slowly. It will become this kind of like bearing shape that we would want. Like so. Black in the corners. And then your andesite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you've got the perfect bearing again. Coming along pretty nicely. So you guys can see it's a very, very simple design. It kind of looks a little bit more complex than it actually is. But it's just joining the circles that is actually the hardest part. So, you know, just bear that in mind. So let's do this one real quick. And then we'll move on to the tutorial. And we'll move on with the tutorial. And yeah. Get this house completed for you guys. So, corner. Moving on with the grey. See, once you get used to it, it's very, very simple. Like, it's pretty much just a pattern that you just got to follow around the entire thing. Like this. And the grey. And we have completed the 3 bearings. So the last thing we need to do on the front of the house is actually connect this middle section. So what you're going to want to do is come to the middle 4. Okay? So you're going to come 2 down here. And you're going to place a block. Like so. Exactly the same on the other side. Like this. You're going to come down by 1. In diagonal shape. Down by 1. And then you're going to have 2 in the middle. Just like that. Okay? You're now going to fill all of this in. With red wool. All the gaps. And then it is complete. So, this is the, I guess, general fidget spinner shape that we're going to be working on with the house. And, yeah, now the rest will follow. Okay, so now making it into an actual 3D shape for the house, we are going to grab our red wool, and we're going to bring it back by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so that house is 8 backwards. That's all it is. Okay, and what you're going to want to do is go around the entire house and fill it in 8 blocks back. Okay, and now it could take a while, but is all you need to do is just go around the outside of the house, all on the red wool, and just bring it round by 8 blocks. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just going to speed this part up because you're just taking it back. Okay, you're just legit taking it back 8 blocks, and it will form the exact same shape that is on the front, on the back of the house, and then we can move on. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so as you can see, guys, it was pretty simple. I just took it out by 8 backwards, and this is the shape we are left with. So as you can see, it's pretty much just formed the exact same shape that is on the back of the house. Okay, the only thing you need to do now is come in and work out where your circles are going to go again. And place 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And then you can fill in the exact same kind of like coloring that's on the front, on the back as well. So here, as you can see, you're going to need to bring it 2 up. And then connect the 1, 2 like that. 1, 2 like so. And then 1, 2. And you've pretty much left with the exact same shape that was on the front. Okay, so we're going to fill this middle section in with the red wool, exactly like the front. And then you're going to replicate the exact same shapes and colors that were on the front onto the back of the house using the exact same materials. So, first things first, we need the hardened clay. And we need to go around the sides of here. Oh, I cannot see. The shaders mod sun was in my freaking eyes. Okay, oh my god, it keeps raining on this world. And like, I don't know. It just seems to do it so much. And it's so annoying. We're going to do the red clay on all of them. Like this. You may be bored of seeing this by now, but you'll be surprised. Some people do need to see it like a good few times before they can actually, like, I guess, do it. Okay? Like so. Trying to get it done as quick as possible for you guys. You know, we can move on with this tutorial and you don't get bored of me just seeing and placing the same blocks, because, you know, it does happen. Like, some people are impatient, you know. Now, with the grey and the site, placing it all the way around, making that metal ring. Like so. Perfect. Last one. Like this. Now moving on to the black. Remember, all 4 in this corners, leaving the 8 block kind of ring ready for the next part. Okay. Four, and then the final one with the black. I'll do this one a little bit slower so you can see what I'm doing if you still haven't figured out how it works yet. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Final stages, you're going to need the grey. Place the little ring around there. Like so. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're done. We are done with the general shape of the house. And we can pretty much remove this stuff now. We don't need it. And we're going to go in and grab ourselves some glass panes. Okay. Some iron doors. Some buttons. And we're going to grab ourselves some stone stairs. Wherever they be hiding. There they are. Stone brick stairs. So on the back of here, you're going to place glass in all of these. Okay. All these little holes. Center of the bearings are all going to be glass. And they're all going to be windows for the house. Okay. It's the same on the front. Apart from the bottom one. Okay. Which is going to be your door. So these 2 top ones can be glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. But then down here, we're going to grab ourselves our iron doors. And we're going to place them on the back of it. Okay. So 1, 2. Like that. We're then going to place buttons on either side of that. Of course, so you can get out. Which, that did not work. That did not work again. I'm just going to place a block here so it makes it easier for me. Perfect. You're then going to place yourself buttons here and here. Like so. That works and opens the doors. And then we're going to bring it all the way down using these stairs, okay? You're going to do it 1 on the bottom. Then on the front, okay? 2 on the bottom. 2 on the front. And you're going to do that until it reaches the ground, okay? You can use any material you want for these stairs. You could use quartz. You could have like a slab staircase. But personally, I just feel like this suits the build best, I guess. I mean, the grey just kind of works with the rest of it. And yeah, it just kind of floats. Or flows with it. Which looks really, really cool. So as you can see, that's pretty much the outside of the house done. And now we're going to move on to the inside, where we're going to work on some floor plans and, you know, make this house functional. Because as you see right now, this place is just a giant kind of like, I guess, mess. It's just a huge mess on the inside, and we kind of do need to sort this thing out. Okay, so moving on to the inside, we're going to grab ourselves some birchwood planks, some birchwood stairs, some birchwood slabs, some red wool, and some ladders. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is grab your birchwood, and you're just going to fill this entire space of flooring with birch. Okay, like this. Getting it done. Just like so. Okay, perfect. The next thing you're going to want to do is fly up. And you see this middle section here with the 1, 2, 3, 4 gap. You're going to start placing slabs. Okay, and you're going to place them all the way along until the end. Like this. You're then going to grab yourself some ladders, and on each side you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Break that block there, and 8. Okay, you do exactly the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Fly up, and you should have this space going here. Okay, I'm going to grab ourselves some torches just so you guys can see everything. Like so. Now this place is pretty lit up, and we can carry on with the tutorial. You're going to grab yourself some red wool, and you're going to take that to the top like so. Perfect. You're going to grab yourself some birchwood stairs, and in the center here, you're going to start placing them. Okay, like that. We're then going to take them all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Like that. Okay, and you're going to bring them down. Like so. You can do exactly the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Oh, that did not mean to place. Like this. And then take them all the way down, like so. Perfect. You're then going to grab yourself some more birchwood planks, and you're going to start placing all the way. Okay, you're going to place 1, 2 here. 1, 2 here. And then you're going to fill in this entire place with birchwood. Okay, all the way to the end. Like so. Okay, you then grab yourself some red wool and fill it all in at the back, making this wall completely flat, and just tidying up the place a bit, I guess. And then we're going to go to the other side, and we're going to do exactly the same with the flooring. 2, like that, and fill in the entire place with birch. Like so. Grabbing the red wool, taking it all the way up, and filling in this wall at the back. Perfect. Then you're going to grab yourself the red wool once again, and we're going to start placing it next to the stairs. Okay, you're going to take this all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, joining it to the top, like that. And you're pretty much just going to fill this entire space in with red wool. Okay, all the way to the top, covering up all of this space because you don't want to see it. It's just kind of unnecessary. And it just kind of cleans the entire place up and makes it look, I guess, more like a house, more like corridors, or whatever you want to call it. But it definitely does look a lot nicer. Perfect. Like so. Okay. So as you can see, it's pretty much finished. Like this kind of whole like room idea. This could be a bedroom. This could be like a living room. It doesn't really matter. But you're going to want to do that on both sides. So this side too. Like that. Filling it all the way up to the top. Perfect. Here as well. There's a lot of space in here actually for like a fidget spinner. I mean, you know, what more could you ask for? This house is pretty much good to go. Like, it's completely usable. Taking it up like that. And it is looking really, really nice. So, one final thing we're going to need to do is actually grab ourselves some glass blocks, which are here, and some iron trapdoors, and we're going to make ourselves a skylight, okay? So, we're going to delete these blocks, like this. Okay, we're going to place ourselves a skylight all the way along using glass. I'm going to go from the inside though, like this. Grab yourself some red wool, fill in with these blocks here, like so. And then from the outside, you can actually fly up. Let me just do that quick. And you're going to place yourself some iron doors here, 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 and here on the back end. And on the front end, you're just going to place them there, okay, like that. So if we fly back inside the house and we replace those blocks, this is what you've got. Then you can delete the torches, and this lets a lot of natural light in. And I mean, Not much more you could ask for. So this house is pretty much finished now, guys, and the rest is up to you. Interior wise, this could be a bedroom, this could be absolutely anything. You could also flatten out the roofs on the inside. Like this. Just to kind of like tidy the place up, I guess. You could also go in and even like go as far as adding like some ceilings, okay? So if you wanted to add like some, I guess, roofs or ceilings or whatever you want to call it, just to kind of make the place look a little bit more like a house, you could definitely do that. Like, I mean, I'll just show you on this room here. Perfect. So as you can see, it looks even more like a house room now. I mean, there's not much that is different apart from the walls are a little bit off colored because of the design, but you know, it doesn't matter too much because this place is looking pretty nice. Now, I'm going to go down. I'm not going to do interior because I feel like you guys can work that out yourselves. You know, you guys are pretty good at doing interior, I'm sure. And I'm going to go in and grab ourselves some. Let's grab, what are we going to do? Oak saplings, maybe. Grab ourselves some bone meal. And then we can like kind of spice the front up a little bit. Not much, but you know, we can work on it. Grab ourselves some oak fence. We're just going to take them out a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Pretty perfect. Now along the sides, I'm just going to place some like, I don't know. I'm just going to place some trees around it, honestly. Get them going. If they want to. I mean, that'd be cool. Like so. Then we're going to grab ourselves some bone meal. And we're just going to go around the whole place. Make it look a little bit more pretty, I guess. Like this. Delete the ones in the middle, of course. We can go in and grab ourselves a shovel. Like this. And there we go. The fidget spinner house is complete. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It is fully functional. You guys can do interior for this. You can access the entire house, which I think is pretty cool. It's a weird idea, I'll give you that. But you know, my friend recommended it to me and I thought I'd give it a go. And seeing as they're kind of popular at the moment, this should do alright and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give the video a fat like. It motivates me to make more. Subscribe for more content just like this if you are new around here. I love you all so much. Stay creative, stay positive, and I'll see you in my next Minecraft video. Bye, guys.